Well, it's just a frozen body, but you know, if you freeze a body, you can thaw it, and with enough magic, you can resuscitate the frozen dead body, right? That's basically what this is, you know. Yeah, that's just Genova shape-shifting as Sephiroth, except for the actual flashback in which you see the true Sephiroth, and right now in this crystal form, that's also the true Sephiroth. Well, for your first playthrough, this must be very confusing, but the game basically just reveals itself at this point, what it truly is. I mean, people say that, I don't know, you can appreciate this or not, like this plot twist. It's kind of like how, well, there isn't really a good comparison to this. I mean, I don't really know if there's a good comparison to this plot twist. Um, I don't know. Let me think of other plot twists. Can't think of any good ones that would be comparable to this one. Fight Club? You mean how in Fight Club, the actual protagonist, who, you know, is Tyler Durden, and this other guy is just the same person, but he just has dissociative personality disorder, and even though you believe it's two different people, it's just the same person, you know. You mean that? Right? By the way, I really like the ending of the Fight Club, where you see those buildings collapse, which basically is the entire plot of it. You know, Tyler Durden tries to undermine the financial industry, and in the end you see the skyscrapers collapsing. I really like that. Well, I just did you a favor. Now you don't have to watch Fight Club. It's an overrated movie anyway. Thomas the Tank Engine. I mean, what else is he running on if not diesel, coal, bio produce? Do you think he's running on nuclear power? I'm not so sure about that. It must be diesel. Well, I think I would say Gjoerulv, but that's just the way I do it. So you're basically just trapped here, but you want to take a shower, but the chat is too, I don't know, too much is happening. I kind of can relate to this feeling sometimes. No, actually it's not Gjoerulv who summoned Meteor, but Sephiroth did. He was frozen in the crystal, but apparently, I mean, he wasn't... As soon as he got the black materia, he basically, at that point, revived himself, and he continuously grows more alive until the end of the game when you fight him. You can actually see that, basically in this crystal, he has like some kind of cocoon face. He basically in there he melts together with Gjoerulv, and Bizarro Sephiroth is basically just a cocoon between Gjoerulv and Sephiroth, like a butterfly, and in the lava state. And then he becomes the butterfly, kind of, which is safe for Sephiroth. I mean, it's all in the game. You just have to read the dialogue. Maybe maybe I did that too much. But I mean, I agree. It's a fairly complex plot for your first time playing it. You were in class again? You know, some time ago people usually told me they were just watching this while at work. And now you're starting a new movement, the at class watchers. I mean, isn't it kind of counterproductive to watch Twitch while you are in class, you know? Aren't you supposed to follow, I don't know, you know, like, the class? How do you function? Well, that seems to be the case. You know, in the classes I attend, people very rarely seem to wear headphones, so you would probably stand out quite a bit if you did here. I mean, I don't think it's banned to wear headphones, but people would probably look at you as if you were trying to sell drugs in the classroom. Please, I silly? Never. I'm never silly. So if you have Jaffe recruit at this point, she will be here playing a poster as a reporter, and she will join your party at this point. Yeah, this is a great line as well. No, just quiet. Maybe you scared them with your class revelation. Well, it doesn't actually matter if you fail the slap or not. There's actually no difference. And yeah, faster is to fail. I guess if this were an anime, you would call this fan service. Maybe also for people who have imagination. And maybe also the blinds. Probably for quite a few people. Anyway, I will have to consume more fruit and or other things, so I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Oh hey. I might have just returned. Also, there's a new Fort Connor minigame I have to partake in Tayghetto. Oh, you haven't noticed what I named these characters yet? Well, in this playthrough, I went for a very simple and actually quite consistent approach. I named everybody some kind of object, something material. So we have toilets and hot manure, licky eye, and you know, things that go along with those names, such as no cake and ugly boots, and of course cocaine. Maybe your girlfriend can relate to that name, some way. Maybe she herself has seen some ugly boots. Is having one's eyes licked traumatic? I wonder. It doesn't seem very pleasant, actually. Why would somebody lick your eye and, you know, not, I don't know, your hair? Or, I don't know. What does one usually lick, I wonder, if not one's hair? You know, technically, licking my eye is difficult because I wear contact lenses. So you could only lick my contact lenses, unless I don't wear any. In which case you might be able to ambush me and actually lick my eye. But I wouldn't bet on that. I wear protection for my eyes. What about the whites of my eyes? What about that? I mean, you mean like the contact lens doesn't cover the entire part of the eye, right? I mean, you'd have to have a really agile tongue to be able to hit only that unprotected part, wouldn't you? Not the average tongue would be able to be that stretchy and protect that. Sure, you can lose. I mean, this is essentially a battle of money. I mean, your units cost money. If you have infinitely much money, you can't really lose, obviously. And only so many units can spawn, so, you know, if you have enough money, you're good. I mean, you can actually employ all kinds of fancy troops like stoners, tree stoners, catapults, fire catapults, but you don't actually require them, since the game actually ends if troops don't respawn fast enough. So if you just overrun them very quickly initially, then it's over and you don't have to worry about it. You know, also at this point I can start and breed chocobos. I could actually do that right now. Now, do I want to do that? I could actually only get a gold chocobo. I don't know if I want to do that. I can do that. I guess I will do that. So I will have some chocobo adventures. Oh, but I need to actually get some items for that, right? I need to steal carob nuts and zeo nuts. Well, even if you grind as if there's no tomorrow. Eventually enemies will appear that require you to do more than just grind. I mean, grinding only increases your level and your stats. It doesn't overcome shortcomings if you have no strategy. And some enemies require you to actually have some kind of strategy. Well, I mean, surely in this playthrough a lot of things have killed me. So, I have to probably look this up eventually. But there was a way to get a chocobo, a gold chocobo, without actually having to do any racing, so you just breed chocobos, and that's all you do. And eventually you have a gold chocobo. But it's about RNG manipulation, you have to know what you're doing. It's kind of complicated. It's not very difficult, but you have to know what you're doing. So before that, I will actually first get the items I need anyway. I need some nuts. Oh, actually I also need greens. I have to probably... I don't have enough money for this, I think. Yeah, I mean that video. That's how you do it. So now I have azalea nuts, but I also need carob nuts. I actually need 2 of those. No, it's not that I made the video. But I knew about the strategy before the video became, I think. I think I've watched the same video that you described before. But there's also a text guide for this that is a bit older. No, there's another video. Yeah, but that is the strategy I'm gonna use, you know, I'm gonna do exactly that. I don't really like the steal rate, it sucks. Oh my god, really? Can't you just fucking steal this shit? I feel like my arm will integrate before this is stolen. It's only beginning to happen. No, it's actually very fast, even though you have to reset. It's not like, you know, you have to get lucky or stuff. Hey Foster, how are you? I'm good. Even though my arm is slowly dissolving into nothingness. Because I cannot steal the carob nuts. I actually need 2 of those though, so I have to redo this. Yeah, I mean, it's actually much faster than doing any racing. And I mean, if you haven't done it, you probably can't quite see how that is, but seriously, this approach is like, it takes maybe like half an hour, maybe like 45 minutes to an hour, like an hour worst case. If you do racing, it will take you like 3 hours. Well, that is something a lot of people struggle with, don't they? Oh my god, seriously, this is taking forever. Also, if you're currently having this guide open, you know, I don't recall how it's... I mean, I could look it up myself, but I know I have to first catch 2 chocobos, first a good, or like a good one, which I can find in the medial area and also in the... in the Walkertown area, and then the one from Icicle Inn. I need to figure out what enemies have to accompany the chocobo for it to be the right type of chocobo. Why can't you just steal stuff? Oh my god, you just fucking killed him now? What the fuck is wrong with you? Oh my god. I'm wasting all of these Phoenix Stones. They're not expensive. They're not very cheap. Oh my god, seriously, what the fuck is going on? Well, I get Cotter quite late. I actually killed Emerald first, and if you kill Emeralds, you get Master, you know, Master Summon, Master Magic, and Master Command. So even though I don't get Cotter, I have access to Cotter from Master Summon, and then I later kill Ruby Weapon, and then of course I get the Gold Chocobo from that, and this allows me to get Cotter then. So I'm very broke. That's not good. I think I have to actually first buy some chocobo greens. Oh yeah, I also have to get a stable, dudes. Why didn't I think about that? Yeah, I know that. I'm very advanced broke. This is advanced poverty. I mean, I need to somehow get some materia to level master, so I want to sell the mastered all materia. Actually, do I have? But this is all gonna take so much more AP, it's possible. How much is mastered HP plus anyway? That could possibly also work. $50 or 560k? Yeah, that's probably worth it. Then again, it's mastered all, and mastered HP plus, and that's really useful. This is hard decisions. Shall I sacrifice my mastered HP plus materia to escape the dreadful poverty I'm currently entrapped in, or should I just move on with my life and just suffer a little longer? I don't really know, I need like a straw pole or something. I mean, if I sell this, it's gone and I will have less HP. If I keep it though, I will have no money and I might have more HP. Yeah, I guess I have to, well, you can't get W item materia until much later. So, it doesn't really solve my problems anytime soon. How many quacker greens do I need in this method? Can somebody look this up? Wait, I can use technology myself. I have like different screens to make use of. Well, I always use glitches, if I can. Can somebody link me this document, the game FAQs document? Because I have to actually find it first, which might still take a couple of minutes. Yeah, how to breed without actually doing any racing. Oh, I think I found the neverminds. You don't have to think anything anymore. Well, I can do that, but I have to actually first get any chocobo, which will still take a little while longer. Well, I haven't heard any other requests for chocobo names. Guess I can do that. Also, you can actually move through the landscape here, and people don't really know that, but this is quite a spacious screen. You can even move up the hill here, and, you know, it's perfectly pointless, but it just basically adds to the gameplay value. I mean, oh, the mountain. So much mountain to explore, and oh my god. Even more mountain, and I'm behind the barn now, and I can even take this little secret alley now, and I'm back, and I can go the other way, and I can even circle around the tree, can I? Wow, marvelous. You know, I made a video about stuff like that a long time ago. Uh, and similar FF7 gems that are not immediately obvious. You can watch it on my YouTube channel. It's called 100 Things About FF7 You Didn't Know. I know it's kind of clickbaity, but those were the times when that were not even a term yet. Well, you don't have to. It's a YouTube video. You don't have to really enjoy it at all. Oh, I need to figure out what the chocobo in the medial area has to be encountered with, by which I mean with other enemies. You know, I have to make sure it's accompanied by some specific enemies, because that tells you what type of chocobo it is. So it has to be two Valwons or two Gjoerulvs, whatever that means. Oh, are those Gjoerulvs? No, they're not Gjoerulvs. Yeah, this sucks. Au revoir, mon ami. So apparently there's 4 different chocobo encounters, and 2 of those are whites. Well, in Medial I can also go. I can also try Medial, but Medial of course has the issue that the enemies there are stronger. And you know, I have to actually kill the enemies in time before the chocobo runs away. I can give chocobo greens to not make it run away. But still, it's easier to do it here, I guess, because the enemies here should be much weaker. An hour's worth of Tifa slap fights. You know, that seems not even very difficult. I feel I could do that. Wouldn't you just have to replace some enemy models? I mean, not enemy models, but models of the characters. Just replace Aerith with Scarlet, and that should basically do it. I don't know. I never thought about that, but I don't know. It doesn't seem too complicated. I never tried something like that though. This is still the wrong encounter. It has to be other things. That seems even easier to make a bone Wookiee. You know, unfortunately this part of this setup is actually the worst part, because you have to get lucky with the chocobos you encounter. If you, I mean, you still have to do the same if you do racing, but with the no racing methods, this is the only bothersome part really. You have to get white encounters, and that can take a while. Oh my god, no, dude, seriously, this is stupid. Seriously, how does FF7's randomness even work? I don't understand it. It seems to always just happen very strange patterns. I am trying to get a chocobo that is accompanied by different enemies, because the chocobos, the enemies that accompany the chocobo tell you what type of chocobo this is. And this is a bad chocobo. I want a great chocobo, but for it to be a great chocobo, it has to be appearing together with other enemies. Oh my god, you're not even dead yet? I don't really know how I should actually kill. Doesn't somebody have escape? Dude, seriously, I've only had 2 encounters with chocobos. 2 types of chocobo encounters. I mean, there's 4 different encounters out there. Why do I just keep getting the same 2? I mean, this is really just bizarre. Hello? As I said, there's 4 different encounters out there, and I've had 6 encounters, I think, with chocobos, and I've only had the same 2. This is highly unlikely, but FF7 doesn't really have to obey the laws of chance, or statistics, or anything really. Oh my god. Well, it's basically 1 minus 0.5 the power of whatever I had. I mean, to have this happen is 1 minus 1/2 in brackets to the power of number of encounters of chocobos. So one time to not have any of the good encounters 1/2, then it goes down to well, 3/4. and wait. Essentially, the more you do it, it becomes just much less likely. And at some point it just becomes really ridiculously unlikely. So, that's not how math works. It's not 50%. That's for every single encounter, but if you combine it and, you know, just take the chance from beginning to end, it becomes really unlikely. Oh well, there we finally go. Well, I'm not saying that after every encounter it's different. I'm saying that if you take the series of events, the chance of that series of events happening is very unlikely. It's very small. I hope she has long range. I don't think I gave her long range, did I? Never mind. I mean, sure, after every encounter it's always 50-50 again. This is also the wrong encounter. I need 1 or 2 jumpings. So, there we go. This entire chocobo catching fun continues until I'm done with this hunt. This is the same encounter, I mean, seriously. I really don't think this game is very well randomized. I mean, it's not impossible that this happens, but essentially every single time in a playthrough or something I go for chocobos and to catch them, I have this very same issue. It's always the same encounters that are bad. And I keep having them, like, all the time. I don't understand how that's... How does that even happen? Like, that really doesn't make any sense, statistically. I mean, it seems like the game is just telling you that you have to spend your time on this before you get anything good. I mean, it seems like you have to suffer first before you get anything out of this. Maybe that's why this behaves the way it behaves. That could probably explain it. Well, I said that, but it's not really randomized either, it's just not as easily manipulatable. You know, they're just differently random, and apparently in an even more annoying way, because, I mean, encounters that are not in the world map you can manipulate very easily. But encounters on the world map you cannot manipulate so easily, so... essentially all encounters are random, and actually not random. But the ones that are not on the world map you can manipulate very easily. But the ones on the world map you can't manipulate so easily. So it's just a matter of how much you can exploit this, and this you can exploit very, very poorly, so it's arguably much worse than the world map because you can't manipulate it so easily. So it's not good, it's bad, if anything. You know, in fields you can manipulate them very, very easily. Whereas not just so much when you get encounters, but also what encounters you get, you know, what enemies you will encounter. You can predict it very well on fields, but on world map it's different, and oh my god, is that correct? I don't even know if this is the right encounter or not. You know, because you see, the thing is that in the original game, you don't actually encounter the weird elephants. Oh. Are you sure though? Because I already had the encounter with one jumping and one bandersnatch. Oh, you mean he... Oh, I see what you mean now. So this is essentially 2 jumpings. Well, then it's the right encounter indeed. Yeah, I was talking about the RNG manipulation. It has some serious skin issues. Probably leper. Oh hey, Fine Lines, how are you? So now that I have the relevant chocobos, I can do stuff with them. Like put them into a circus. Yes, this is being played on a personal computer. My personal computer. Oh hey Lifeguard Dan, how are you? Just to, not confuse them, I'm gonna give this a slightly more descriptive name. You're gonna get yourself a new phone, like a cell phone or a home phone. A decoy phone, a car phone, A lawnmower phone? What kind of phone are we talking about? Well, I hope so too. I strongly hope so for you. Because they're always very in demand. Thank you and good luck to yourself on your phone purchase. Well, how does a car phone work? I mean, a lawnmower is just basically a type of car. Maybe you should just get a lawnmower that actually, you know, is like a car. That it has room, like doors, that enclose the entire lawnmower, so you don't have to hear the lawnmower noise. Isn't that obvious? That's how all lawnmowers work, I suppose. Never seen one that doesn't look like that. So now I need to fight 6 battles. Yeah, it has to have a cabin. It probably should also have a galley and, you know, a bathroom. That's what all lawnmowers should come with. Well, just buy a goat and have it mow your lawn for you, or I don't know, just I don't know why you would even want to have lawn to begin with. If you have no grass, it can't be any green on your neighbor's side, so just, you know, just sell all your grass patch and fill it with something more exciting, like, I don't know, lava, or just make it a landfill. You might be paid for it. Also, I don't need chocobo materia any longer. Who actually has that? Well, that's a good idea. You know, there's many more exciting front lawn options than just grass. Grass sucks. Hey Malkev. A mode is a good idea as well. I also support that motion. Or, you know, just build a very big hole, so you can't even see to the bottom of it. Yeah, I think this enemy definitely sucks. I don't think I want to fight this. Oh no, another growing enemy. This is too spooky. Oh my god, why did you kill him? I'm not fighting this thing either on second thoughts. Oh, never mind. When did I last save? So I have to start from 0 battles again, so 6 more battles, and I should try to not die so much. Is that actually necessary? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, this was just a random encounter and it completely obliterated me. So as you can see in this mod, this is still a very much possibility. Random enemies can just kill you outright. This is not even like that late game, it's only medieval. So I mean, stuff can kill you. That is not even that late game. Seriously, Odin is garbage. Yes, I probably will. I should probably go to Medial and get the curse ring. It would make my life easier, I think. You know, the thing about language is that language is essentially misleading. Words like this, until you specify them, could mean all kinds of things. My chair has been making really spooky sounds for a long time. I hope you're not too disturbed by them. But I actually already tried to oil it, I'm just not sure where the sound is coming from. It seems like some kind of chair demon is living inside my chair that makes these spooky sounds. You know, it's actually just a, it's just one of those black office chairs. You can probably imagine what it looks like, and I don't really know what's, like, I suppose you, like, have to oil the thing on which it stands, kinda. But I already did that, and nothing really happens. I mean, it's already like a couple of years old. I guess might just be its old age. I mean, it doesn't have any kind of other signs of use. Like, it's not having any kind of holes in it, or you know, it still looks good. It just makes really annoying sounds. Sorry, I just sneezed all over my my house, but I'm good now. So in which game would you say is Odin not very much on the sucking end of the sides? But in FF8, you can't even control him, he just appears randomly, so to me that's bad. In FF9, you have to make sure you have a lot of ores and a high level garnets for him to be working. I mean, to be honest, he sucks in FF7, 8 and 9, just to different, in different types. His sucking is just variable, you know. He sucks in different ways. But still, if Ganon doesn't have a high level, his chance of killing is still very low. So how does one kill this enemy? Why does this game suck so much? I don't really know what the issue with this enemy is, but it's definitely fucking annoying. Yeah, it's really cute how you only really get crits if you're attacking your own enemy in confusion. That's cool. This enemy also sucks. I don't want to fight this confusion thing. I mean, essentially in Gjoerulv's Hardcore Mod, the bosses aren't even that difficult. The issue is just random enemies. There's a lot of really annoying ones that are much harder than actual bosses. You know, actually I forgot how in FF7, what is the hit rate for Odin? What is it affected by? Is it just a flat 90% chance? If I use MP Turbo with Odin, does it increase the chance? You know, I know how, I still remember that, magic materia that inflicts, status effects has a flat chance that increases by MP Turbo. I'm not sure about Odin, though. isn't it how it works? If you want to have a delicious duck, you have to force feed it greens. Replace duck with chocobo and you see what I mean. Well, the added effect thing is a 90% flood chance. So now I need to fight 8 battles. I really like the medieval area though, because it has a lot of AP. I like AP. Oh, I said 19, not 90. You know, 20 minus 1. Not 91 minus 1. I don't like these crits. No, Hades does not give death. It gives you like poison, silence, sleep, and some other things I don't quite remember. It gives the same thing as bad breath causes. Dudes, why is Odin such garbage? If it were not such garbage, I could actually win fights. But alas, the garbage is too strong with this. Why do you want to rewind anyway? Like, are you the rewinder? Are you the chosen rewinder? What is in it for you to rewind stuff? This is not a videotape. You don't have to do that. Why would you want to rewind stuff to begin with? That's the important question, of course. Can you answer me, Lukang? The video is speaking to you. I command you to give me all your money. If not, I will continue speaking to you. What do you say now? Are you kidding me? It killed none of them. This is terrible. This is even worse than before. This is the most garbage I've seen all day. Maybe you should get a thin crust pizza. But maybe you shouldn't. Maybe you should. Maybe you shouldn't. Maybe you have to make a choice. Maybe you don't. Why would you want a thin crust pizza? Tell me. Would it save you from the outside world? Would it make you truly happy? Would it? Well, I'm still dropping frames, so that explains it, I guess. You know, I'm sorry for the inconvenience, but I can't really seem to change it right now in any way. Just wait for the future and a better world in which there's no more lag on my end. Well, I would have to move to probably another country, if not another continent, to get really good internet. You know, apparently South Korea has really good internet, that's true. But I would argue it would help me if I spoke any South Korean for that. my god, I hate this. I mean, you can teach English in Korea or in Japan, but from what I hear, that is a rather questionable undertaking. It's not as nice as it might seem from the outside, apparently. I mean, apparently you're some kind of labor slave, and you had the mercy of your overlords. Also, what if I don't like Korean culture? Like, you know, life is probably different in Korea than it is in Germany. I mean, you could probably get used to that, but there's some things that you might not want to sacrifice. What if I don't like their food? What if you can't even buy tuna there? I mean, there's many questions I haven't really had an answer to. They gave you a Korean name. That's interesting. You know, apparently, there is like an Imager post about teaching English in Japan. There's also a couple of YouTube videos, just couple of YouTube channels that are dedicated to that. People live in Japan and just teach English there, and I've watched some of those videos and I find them quite interesting, but I don't know. It seems rather bothersome to do that. I mean, you get to know another country and all, but apparently they are not all very happy with what they're doing there. Your Achilles heel. Where even is your Achilles heel? Is it in your foot? I have no idea actually where your Achilles heel is. Where am I? You mean where am I locally in the world? Like which country am I located in at this very moment? Is that what you're asking? This has failed. Well, then just reload. Try that. Sadness makes you take less damage. So now I need to fight 3 more battles and then I can get a gold chocobo. Isn't that just exciting? You're making yourself 5 spice duck breasts with cranberry and red.
He don't know what to put him.
I should really change the language settings. It wouldn't hurt to finally understand what people are saying to me. I don't know what that was. Somebody must have given me some stuff. Thank you, whoever that was. Thank you for whatever you were trying to say. I will look it up eventually. It was too tempting a long time ago to set the language settings to Esperanto, and ever since then I haven't been able to tell anything they're saying. But I like this roboto voice. It's very very gentle. But thank you very much. I will find out what it was supposed to say when it's in written, and I might even be able to understand it. Maybe I should really change to like something that you can understand. I kind of did it to Esperanto because I felt if somebody was trying to say something, something, I don't know. I don't really know. Something I might find too spooky. I wouldn't find it too spooky. But now it's definitely spooky. So I basically just backfired. Well, thanks very much in any case. You know, they actually have, they even have Latin and all kinds of other things. I mean, it's really kind of silly why they would even... I mean, I think the way they do it is they just use the Google Translate, like, language robots, and that one has, like, all kinds of languages. So, I mean, it seems really silly to enable, like, Esperanto and Latin, but you can set it to that. I mean, you can even, like, try German or whatever, Norwegian, and... basically just the voice changes, like, they have some male and some female voices for different languages. Yeah, I mean, Esperanto is just a made-up language that is supposed to, you know, be very regular and stuff. It's a con language. I don't know if I would agree with that. Oh well. You know, I was not quite sure what con language was supposed to refer to, but now that you say that, it makes more sense. Yeah, I know what it means. I mean, there's a lot of like languages like that, like Esperanto. Just the most well-known one. I mean, you can just make your own language, you know. People do that every now and then. Well, this just didn't turn out too nicely, did it? Ah, but I have enough battles, so I will have my gold chocobo eventually. I was really kind of hoping to do some more grinding there, but that kind of failed. I mean, I could go back there and just fight some more there to level up some materia, I guess. I mean, since I sold 1 HP plus materia, I would really like to get some more up. You know, I think I never watched any Star Trek. It's completely lost on me. Like, what kind of age range would I have to be in nowadays to be like a most likely Star Trek enthusiast? Anyway, was it like too early, too late? Like, I have no idea when Star Trek even happens. Well, but isn't there always a most, you know, likely age? You know, if you're like into Pokemon these days, you probably were a child when it first appeared. So it'd be, you'd have to be born like in the 90s. And you would be like, 25-ish now. Was very progressive. In what way progressive? Oh, I see. Oh yeah, I was told to name this a certain way. So now I just release all my other chocobos because they're garbage. And if you do any racing, it's probably it saves time to have only one chocobo, so you don't have to always scroll down the list of chocobos you want to race with. Oh, you like Twilight Zone? You know, I've only watched some Twilight Zone episodes, but I really like them myself. I've watched a couple of them. There's also this other show which is comparable to Twilight Zone, but it's called Outer Limits. It's like another sci-fi paranormal kind of like show. I also like that, even though it's more spooky than Twilight Zone, I guess. It's more out there and it's more about it's more like science fiction based, I think. I never actually watched X-Files. Maybe I should try that as well. So, I could go to all kinds of places now, actually. I guess what I will do first is I will go to Medial and not actually see Cloud yet, though. I want to get contain materia and also the curse ring. I'm basically wealthy now, because I sold 1 HP plus materia, so that's quite nice. I could sell more, I could buy more stuff. Oh yeah, this is also a shop, which is kind of weird. This doesn't really seem too useful what they're selling here, though. Is she like cutting? What is she doing there anyway? Like, looks like bread. You're falling asleep? Well, thank you, and don't die in your sleep. That is my advice for you. Please heed it. You know, it's kind of strange how this game tells you to be honest for once. If you lie, you get nothing out of this, but if you tell the cold, embarrassing truth, you get stuff. You shouldn't try this in real life. In real life, if you tell the truth, it's not always as rosy as this. You don't get free stuff for telling the truth. So, this game is quite unrealistic. Don't try this in real life, you might be killed. It's actually 1915 here, so 7 PM. You know, it's strange how the person says cash is welcome there. It's not like any other store in the game would accept credit cards, would they? That's a very strange statement. Well, if you always tell the truth, though, you might have some trouble at some points. You know, it's kind of, it's a very, I mean, people usually tell, like, all kinds of social white lies, like, you know, all kinds of nice lies, like, if somebody tells you they are good even though they are miserable, or, you know, those kind of things. If you always only told the truth, you would probably have a very hard life. You can't really expect to be always told the truth, or to always tell the truth. Like, brutally honest is difficult on your soul, I think. Well, if you have to remember fake names, you might be telling too little truth. I mean, there might be a middle way, you know. You don't have to make up part of your history, but you don't have to always tell people everything. Like, you know, if somebody asks you if you like them, and you don't really like them, but they also seem really creepy, you should maybe just say that you have to really fast run away now because somebody is dying in your house. You know, that might be acceptable, wouldn't it? Anyway, I have to actually do that now because somebody's dying in my house, and I have to really run fast away now to that. So good luck, don't die, and bon appetit.